Hey everyone, I hope everybody's having a great day. I want everyone to know that this is probably my most favorite video that I am about to do. It is going to be all about Lauren Conrad. And if you don't know Lauren Conrad, she actually has her own clothing line. She is beautiful inside and out, and I really do think she is one of the prettiest people in the whole world. So anyway, in saying that, I am going to be doing one of her looks today. I saw a picture of her on Pinterest and I loved her hair and I loved her makeup. So basically I'm going to be copying that picture. So I'm really excited. Let's get started. Alright, so y'all know that I love primers. I really cannot put makeup on without primers anymore because they make such a big difference. I have really bad pores, so this will help the makeup not soak into your pores and create blockage. So you're just going to rub this in all over your face, just like this before your foundation. Next we have the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat foundation. I really love this because it is so light on my skin, but it has such great coverage. So basically you're just going to take this and rub it all over your face, and I like to blend it in my neck. This is an e.l.f. brush that has little tiny bristles in it, so it does help spread it out on your face. I also like to use a beauty blender sometimes when it doesn't dry all the way or I have any excess foundation. I'll just take a beauty blender and just dab it all over my face, and it'll help spread it out a little bit more. So you're just going to put this all over your eyes and everywhere, all down your neck. So now I'm going to be taking the NYX HD Concealer. I actually just got this a couple of days ago. The concealer I was using before was a little too light. It was a little too thin for me, so I wanted to try something different, and it's always fun to try something different anyway. So I really love this stuff. It does have great coverage. It's not too thick and too thin. It's like just right. And I like the little stick it comes with because you can get more of a direct contact. You're not having to use your finger or anything. Now I'm just going to take a beauty blender and just rub everything in, dab it in. You can get your beauty blender a little damp if you want. I don't do that. I don't know. I just feel like it makes my face a little bit watery. But maybe I'm not even doing it right. So anyway, so just dab it in and highlight under the eye, the bridge of the nose, and the T-bone of your forehead. And that's it. Next we have the Ulta Mineral Foundation Powder, and this is called Fair 01. This is the lightest shade that they have. I like to do this under my eyes to set my concealer. You always want to set your concealer with some kind of powder just so it doesn't move around and it'll stay in place. So I'm taking, it's actually a e.l.f. blush brush, it says, but I like to use it under my eyes because of the shape of it. It just seems to get right under my eye perfectly. So I love that brush. And e.l.f. is just amazing, and they're really cheap, so you can afford it for sure. So next I'm taking the Natural Rice Dual Wet and Dry Foundation, and this is the shade Everlasting Tan 404. And I'm just taking a big fat brush. This stuff has been amazing. I've been using this for probably like 3 years now, and I can't go to anything else. I just really love this stuff. It's natural rice powder, so it's good for your face, and it doesn't seem to break me out. And I just love the way it looks. It has good coverage too. So basically you're just going to be putting this all over your face. You can find this at Ulta, or they have some at a few Sally's. They don't have it by the one next to me. So you can find this at a lot of places or online. And you're just going to basically rub this in all over your face and blend it down into your neck too. So now I'm going to be taking the NYX Contour and Highlighting Palette. I'm going to be taking the darkest shade there and just putting it right under my cheekbone just to start contouring it up. I actually dropped that thing the other day, and half of the little palettes came out of it and just were all over the floor, and it was so sad. So I went to Ulta, and of course they were out of it because it's so popular. So I ended up getting the Ulta brand of the highlighting and contour palette. So that's the Ulta brand, and I like it. It's not bad. Of course, the NYX one is my favorite. So I'm just going to be taking one of these lighter shades and just starting to blend it into my face and add a little bit of color to my face. So I'm just going to do around the cheeks and then around the outside of my forehead and my jawbone. So you're just going to basically blend this in all over. Now I'm going to be taking the Palladio Matte Blush. This is one of the more like medium colors. I think that was more of like a rosy color. So just going to be taking that, putting it on the apples of my cheeks. I feel like everybody knows how to do blush, so it's pretty simple. Next, I'll be taking the NYX eyeshadow base. This stuff I will probably stay faithful to forever because it is so amazing. You just rub it on. I like to use a brush just because I feel like it spreads a little bit better. And then I'll take my finger and rub it in. I really love this stuff. I feel like my eye makeup has never looked better. This stuff is definitely a must-have. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking the Nudes palette by Maybelline, and this stuff is really good. I know I've talked about this before. It's really pigmented, and it really does work well for it being like a drugstore makeup. And also it's really small, so it can fit in a lot of stuff like purses and little bags for traveling, so it's really nice. I'm just going to be putting that under the brows and on the inside corner of my eye. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking the Warm palette by Coastal Scents. This thing was $10 and I absolutely love it. It is so pigmented and it works so well. I would compare it to like a MAC. The colors seem to be really, really good. So anyway, I'm just going to be putting this brownish nude in the crease, and this is going to be building my smoky eye. I'm doing like a layered smoky eye, so this is the first color that I'll be using for that. Okay, so I am using I didn't show you the color. It's more of like a brownish charcoaly color. It has a little bit more of cool tones to it. So I'm going to be taking that and putting it all over the lid and going into my crease just a little bit. I'm also taking the primer bottle that I have and using that as my line, so I don't get anything under my eyes, because I hate it when that happens, especially when I have darker colors. When that stuff falls under my eyes, I can't seem to get it off. So anyway, just putting that all over the lid and blending it out to the edge. Okay, so now I'm taking a black eyeshadow and just putting that on the outside corner of the crease, just to add a little bit of depth to it, make it a little bit more of an intense smoky eye. So just going to basically be doing that right on the outside. Now I'm doing the brows. I'm taking a light brown pomade from Salon Perfect. I got this at Walmart and I am obsessed with it. It is like a paste, so it's very easy to control, and I feel like it stays on my eyebrows all day. So basically starting underneath the brow, well, at the borderline of the brow, and then I'm just going to work my way out, and I'm going to extend it a little bit. Because I feel like my brows kind of stop. So I'm just going to extend it just a little bit. But they're pretty thick anyway, so I don't have to do much to them. Okay, so next I'm taking a tiny little skinny angled brush I got from e.l.f. And I'm just going to be starting from the outside corner of my eye and working my way in. This is a really good tool to use for skinny eyeliner. If you're wanting to do it really thin, this is perfect. And then I'm just going to be taking a thicker angled brush and working my way into the inside corner. Time for mascara. Yes, I am letting y'all watch me just for a little bit though. I'm using a telescopic mascara wand and then the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I like to use a thinner brush and a thicker brush just for volume and thickness. So I get the length and the thickness I want. Now I'm going to be taking the NYX setting spray. I'm just going to be spraying that all over. I absolutely love this stuff. It helps my makeup stay on all day. Lips, lips, lips. It's time for the lips. I am doing the Anastasia nude lip color and the Rimmel lip color. 700 is the number. And these are amazing. Alright, well, I just did my hair and I did some curls and kind of teased it like the picture. So this is her look, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is probably one of my favorite ones that I've ever done before. So comment down below, tell me what you think, tell me if I looked at all like her, and if not, then I'll try it again, but I think I did succeed. So anyway, what I'm going to be doing in the future, other than like fashion and more hair videos, I'm going to be doing celebrity copycats. So I will find family members and friends who kind of look like certain celebrities, and we're going to be doing like a celebrity copycat. So I think it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about it. Just trying to get more creative with my videos. So comment down below and tell me how this one went. Anyways, hope everybody has a fabulous day, and I'll see you later.